Hello YouTube, this is Damien Nickelbot here of the Massachusetts UFO Filming and Research Team. Last Sunday I was riding down this road in West Roxbury, Massachusetts. It's this road here, and right as I hit this section here, I noticed in the sky right around here, hovering about 100 feet up, a glowing white light about the size of a street light, and after a few seconds it completely vanished. It was one of the weirdest things I ever saw, and I didn't have a camera at the time. It had no batteries. I couldn't use it. I couldn't document this. I kind of wish I did. And I'm going out to eat tomorrow. A week later I'm bringing the camera just in case I see something. But this was a really interesting sighting. I'm going to go into it more. It was a glowing light. It wasn't particularly bright, but it wasn't so dim that you could say it's a star, or something like that, or a plane, or a helicopter. Number one, it was silent, and that's a dead giveaway for UFOs. When you don't hear a sound coming from it, it's got to be something out of the ordinary, especially if it's that close. I didn't move at all until it disappeared, which is the weirdest thing. Maybe a ghost light, I don't know. And it wasn't exceptionally bright. It certainly wasn't something that everyone would see right away. But most people would see it and assume it was something like a plane and then turn away from it. It seemed so mundane, but I don't look at those kinds of things like that because I can see through that. I've trained myself to look at everything, including pretty normal things, to see if there's anything unusual about them. And in this case, there was. I mean, it was for the fact that it disappeared a few seconds later. Was the most weird thing about it at all. I didn't get much chance to look at it for more than like a second, and it wasn't the moon. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the moon. If it was the moon, you think I would have seen it later. I didn't. And I know what the moon looks like. This is not the moon. It wasn't even that bright. Streetlight brightness. The moon is significantly brighter than that, but it was interesting, and it's what got me back into doing these investigations, and I did 2 more investigations recently, hoping to catch something similar, but with no luck. I didn't bother televising them on my YouTube channel. It's no point to doing it. I didn't see anything. One thing I thought was a UFO was a plane, and another thing was a star Sirius, so it's like, why even bother why even bother putting them on YouTube? Normally I would have, but there's another reason I'm not putting them on YouTube. That's a little personal. But I don't know when my next one's going to be. I really don't know. I guess you're going to find out when I put it up there. If I even do one, it's really questionable now. But this is a very interesting UFO sighting by me, because I don't see them very often. I really don't. It's the first time I've seen one since last August, and I actually looked for that one in investigation. It's the first time in years I saw one when I wasn't trying to see one, which is a very interesting point, because usually I'm trying to look for them and I see them. But to see one and you aren't trying to look for it, I can't remember the last time that happened. Actually, it was last August it happened. There was an upstairs one I couldn't film. But still, I mean, it was a very interesting sighting, and you don't get to see these kinds of very plain UFOs very often, but I didn't hear a sound. I don't know what the hell it was. It wasn't a star. It wasn't a helicopter. It didn't move. Maybe a drone, but why would it have disappeared? I think we would have heard a drone too. I mean, I guess it could be a secret aircraft or something, but it was just a very strange sighting for me.